Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another weekly Torah portion message. This week, Parashat Naso. We are in the year 5777. Very lucky and blessed year indeed. This week's Parashat speaks about the blessing of the Kohanim, of the priests, onto Am Yisrael. And there's a very fascinating midrash, a rabbinic interpretation of this passage. The very well-known verses of the blessing of the Kohanim in communities and the blessing that we convey onto our children on Shabbat, on Friday evening. Yevarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, Ye'er Hashem panav elecha v'yichuneka, Yisa Hashem panav elecha v'yatzem lecha shalom. May Hashem bless you and guard you. May Hashem shine His countenance upon you and be gracious unto you. May Hashem turn His countenance towards you and grant you peace. So the midrash brings something very interesting. Somewhat of a dialogue between the attribute of Am Yisrael, between Knesset Yisrael, Am Yisrael, conveying a message onto Hashem and saying, why are you allowing the blessing to come through the Kohanim in such a detour and not have the blessing come straight directly from you onto us? We would much rather have that connection with you. Why don't you just put that aside and tend to us? Why not bless us yourself? Why go through the Kohanim? And Hashem turns onto them and says, surely the Kohanim will bless you. It is destined to be that way, but I will also individually see to the blessing that it should fit every single one of you. And the question is, what troubled us? What did we not want? Or what was lacking in our eyes that we referred back to Hashem and said, please bless us on your own? So the Ketaf Sofer brings a fascinating interpretation, and he says, when you bless your friend, when you come and wish your friend only goodness, what do? What do you wish your friends? The ones that are closest to you. You would only wish them good. You would say, look, I wish you health, and you should have a lot of parnasa, you should do well in business, and you should have a lot of money, you should have everything and all your needs met. And we only wish them the pluses and the adds and more things in their lives. But Hashem knows that that's not always necessarily the good that we're looking for. Sometimes, just like the Torah tells us, Osher Shamur Leve'alav Lerato. Maybe having a lot of money is not always a very good thing. Maybe you could get a person off track. Maybe you could get a person to start thinking a little crooked, to become haughty. Maybe it's not always very good. Says the Torah, Yevarechecha Hashem v'yishmerecha. This is the blessing that we give onto our children. Every single child of ours is blessed individually on Friday night. May Hashem bless you with what you need. I'm not going to bless you with money and necessarily with wisdom. It's just like one parent told me, I don't want my children to be all too bright. I don't need them to be super intellectual. I just need them to be content. I just need them to be happy with who they are and what they are. And that is indeed the blessing. Yevarechecha Hashem. May Hashem bless you with what you need. And I'm going to tend to my other child and say the same to him or to her. And what she needs. She doesn't need the same thing that you do. And that is what Hashem is promising Am Yisrael. It's going through the priestly blessing, but I'm there with the bracha. I will turn to them. Yisa Hashem panav elecha. May Hashem turn Himself towards your needs and grant you your specific needs, your individual needs shall be met. And that is the beauty of this bracha. And to us as parents, it also means that when we bless our children individually, we also have to give them different attention and different points of focus and interest onto every child. This child may not need what that child needs, and their aspirations are also different. And with that, I leave everyone this week with a blessing in our education of our children. May their needs be met. Shabbat Shalom.